Hey guys, Shep here. Today I'm going to talk about StraighterLine, which is one of the big three ACE credit platforms, and it's always a platform I've really loved, and the platform I did most of my ACE credits on. So what are ACE credits? ACE credits are credits you can obtain really fast and then transfer it into a partner school like WGU, right? You can theoretically get like 70 college credits in, around 6 months like I did, and then transfer it into WGU, and then over half your degree is already done. So when I was getting college credits, I did most of mine on StraighterLine. Basically, during that 6 month period, I was working on multiple ACE credit platforms. Like I said, I always recommend you guys to sign up for, a couple of them, and you'll get ACE credits like simultaneously, basically. So I was working on a couple different platforms, one being StraighterLine, and I did 70 credits on StraighterLine in about 6 months. So 70 credits. I did most of my credits there. And you can do that too. You can get 70 StraighterLine credits in 6 months if you wanted. It's a great platform, especially for math and English. I've always recommended it for math and English. I think that it's a little easier to do there compared to the other platforms. And it's a great experience. I feel like you'll actually learn the math material. Calculus has always been highly recommended on StraighterLine by a lot of different people, including myself. They have a really good calculus course, and it's highly passable. So a lot of people that are doing the computer science degree, a lot of them have always done calculus on StraighterLine and algebra as well. So algebra is another good one to take on StraighterLine, along with the English composition 1 and 2 courses. So I highly recommend you guys check out StraighterLine. There's a discount link in the description and the pinned comment. The promotion they are doing currently is $100 off, and this promotion may change, and I'll keep you guys updated if it changes. But at the moment, it's $100 off if you sign up for 4 courses. It's $50 off if you sign up for 3 courses, and then I think it's $25 off if you sign up for 1 or 2. So, you do get that discount if you sign up. And like I said, I'd highly recommend that because I do recommend math on StraighterLine. And I will take you through StraighterLine courses I am doing currently. I'm doing some of the healthcare courses on StraighterLine right now. And why am I doing that? Well, I'm debating having a backup career. As much as I love tech, as much as I love being a tech entrepreneur, I kind of want a healthcare career as a backup. So right now I'm taking some courses on StraighterLine, which I'll show you in the dashboard. And those courses are lifespan development, anatomy and physiology 1 and 2, which is StraighterLine's most popular courses. They even say on their website, this is the most popular that people sign up for. So if you guys want to sign up for those, like you're an aspiring WGU nurse, I highly recommend anatomy and physiology on StraighterLine, both 1 and 2 and the lab portion. I feel like they're extremely passable, really good, quality content put together that you will learn. I really like their learning modules and how everything is laid out. And that's another thing about StraighterLine I really like. They just completely redid their user interface. It looks really clean, really organized, and really good. Another thing about StraighterLine is they no longer have proctoring. Okay, no more proctoring, guys. That stopped like last September, I think. There was no announcement about it. Like no announcement, no nothing. So I'm letting you guys know right now that proctoring is no longer a thing on StraighterLine at all. So how fast can you do a StraighterLine course? Well, a lot of people will do it in 1 week, right? 7 to 10 days, like per course, like especially a hard course like English or healthcare, right? Some courses you can do faster, slower, it all depends. But, even if you did a week per course, you're still on pace to do 70 or more credits in 6 months, get over half your WGU degree done in that time frame. So you walk into WGU with like 75 credits, all of a sudden you can try to do that WGU degree in 1 term because all you have left is like 45 credits. So it's very obtainable, very possible to do. So basically 6 months ACE credits, 1 WGU term, which is 6 months, boom, college degree in 1 year is highly possible. Now, even if you had to do 2 terms at WGU, that is still a full-fledged bachelor's degree in 18 months or less. So like I said, guys, very possible to get this done. You can check out majormatch.com, which has spreadsheets regarding StraighterLine and ACE credits in general, and a lot of WGU Transfer Pass. I'm going to update my TESU Transfer Pass pretty soon as well. TESU and University of the People and some other schools. Because you don't have to go to just WGU. There's plenty of other great schools you can choose from. I'm a TESU grad from the I got their bachelor's in computer science, and then I went to WGU and got their master's degree. Although I did spend time in WGU's accounting program and their computer science program before eventually graduating from TESU and their computer science program. And then I went to WGU and did a software engineering master's degree, which I did in just a few months' time. So that's another thing about WGU. If you guys want to learn how to do their masters, I have a video called WGU Hackable Master's Degrees. You can also check out my apps on how to hack master degrees faster with the How to Pass feature. So like I said, check out UniBoost, download it from the iOS App Store. There's also a Windows 11 and Mac OS app that you can download at uniboost.io, and that will help you find fast transfer pass for ACE credits, and it will show you how to pass WGU courses faster. It has a lot of other great stuff like salary simulator, transcript tracker, and all kinds of good stuff. So UniBoost, I highly recommend you guys go check that out. So we're going to dive into a screen recording real quick. I'll try to keep this video short, but no promises. So I'm going to dive you into the new StraighterLine user interface, and I'm going to dive you through how they're graded, and I'm going to dive you through the courses I am currently doing. Because like I said, I want a backup career, and I might even dive full-fledged into this career because healthcare is always the most stable, and I'm always nervous about losing my income. And so I'm highly debating, going through the WGU nursing program, something I debated years ago, but I'm not sure. I might just do all the credits as a backup right now and then just hold on to those prereqs and see how everything goes. But like I said, I want these courses in my back pocket in case I did want to do the nursing program, which I did just rank #1 on my WGU degree rankings video, which I'll leave down in the description as well. So let's go into it right now, dive into a screen recording, and I'll show you everything there is to know about StraighterLine and how you could get 70 college credits in 6 months, maybe less, and transfer those into a partner school like WGU and basically have a degree for way cheaper and way faster. This is a big cheat code, guys. Getting ACE credits. And like I said, I've always recommended math, English, and healthcare courses as well on StraighterLine. And I love their new Python course too. So I really love Python on StraighterLine compared to the other platforms. I think you'll actually really, really learn, and it's really like an in-depth course that you can still probably get done in like 10 to 13 days as well. So let's dive into it right now. StraighterLine. All right, guys, so here we are in my StraighterLine dashboard, and here are the courses that I'm currently doing. And these are courses that are prereqs for the WGU nursing program. So you have lifespan development. Like I said, I do what I preach, guys. I am using StraighterLine myself, and I'm doing my courses there just like I did the first go around when I got my Thomas Edison computer science degree. I mostly use StraighterLine for that. I'm mostly using StraighterLine this time. So I just really like the platform. I really like, the courses resonate with me more here at StraighterLine. I feel like I can get through it slightly faster. That's just an honest opinion of mine. And I feel like I can get through it like less of a headache and still really learn the material, right? I like how the information it doesn't burn you out. Like I do not get burnt out on StraighterLine. So to me, it's worth the cost. It is worth the investment. So lifespan development here, I have a 97% grade, and then I'm still going to do these courses pretty soon. So anatomy and physiology 1 and 2 and the lab versions, and then general chemistry 1. And then introduction to sociology, it turns out I actually don't need this course because I already did cultural anthropology, which is a substitute for this course. So I'm probably just not going to do this one. But these other courses right here, these 6, I will be doing. I don't have a lot of time these days, so I'm going to do them as much like at my own pace and probably a little slow compared to you guys. So, I'm probably going to spend, 2 weeks on each of these. Hopefully I can get it done faster, but I'm moving at a very slow pace right now because I have so many things to do in my life currently. Now, we go to completed. I did a lot of credits on StraighterLine, guys. Like a lot. We can go through all the credits I've done on here. Introduction to business. I think it's 70. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's 70 I did on this platform. So introduction to business, introduction to communication, cultural anthropology, information technology fundamentals, principles of management, introduction to criminal justice, English, environmental science, English composition 2, And guys, I could have got 95+% on all of these, right? But, I was trying to go for speed. So when you're going for speed, you're probably not going to get a 95% grade. So we got Introduction to Religious Studies, United States History 1, General Physics 1, Accounting, Business Law, Organizational Behavior. I really recommend Organizational Behavior on StraighterLine along with Business Law. I think they're really good courses on the platform. And then Business Stats. This is the place where I recommend you guys get stats out of the way. Majority of the time, I do recommend Business Stats on StraighterLine. I think it is a bit of a cheat code. Same thing with algebra. I've always every single degree plan I have, it's always been algebra, StraighterLine. So algebra and calculus. Intro to Stats. This is something you can take also instead of Business Stats. Both are really good courses. History 2, Macroeconomics, Accounting, Government, and Calculus. Obviously, I squeezed by calculus here, a little bit. But even if you fail these courses, guys, you can actually retake them. So, final grade 72% here. Like I said, if I was spending my time on these courses, I could have gotten 90+% on all of them. But the point of ACE credits, you're trying to speed by it so you can get into your degree. Some of you want more of a balance where it's okay, you take a little more time and learn the material. So it depends whatever you want to do. If you want to just speed through it, you're just trying to get that 70% to pass. And that 70% does not matter because it's not going to be on your transcript. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get 70% on these courses or 100%. They all count for credit. There's no grade. You're not going to have a grade on your transcript for these ACE courses. So it doesn't matter if you got a 70 or 100. There's literally no difference at all. And I'm just being very transparent, right? Calculus is tough on any platform, even at ACE credit platforms. But you can still pass 100%. And the reason I got 72% on this is because I knew exactly where I was. And I'm okay, I know exactly how much and I know what I need to do to get 70% exactly. And that's just kind of how I did it. I worked smarter, not harder. So we'll dive into let's access a course I haven't accessed. Anatomy and Physiology 1. Now, I'm not going to show you any of the quizzes because I don't want that getting out there. But here is and you could see this in the syllabus as well. So this is the new, it's kind of similar to a Canvas style at a community college. It looks even better than a Canvas style in my opinion. And then you just click one by one. Some of them have reading and a quick checkpoint quiz. So how StraighterLine works now is there's this quick checkpoint quiz, which is 5 questions. And then there's usually I don't know, I want to say 15 of those that you got to do. And then there's a chapter exam and there's 5 of those. So that's what I've been experiencing lately. I'm learning as I go as well here, how the platform is. So it's usually okay, about 15 quizzes you'll have to do in 5 chapter exams that are much longer and a final as well. So overall, you can get through courses pretty fast. The reading is optional from what I've seen. You do not have to actually do the reading. Some ACE platforms actually make you do the reading. It's locked until you actually spend enough time on the platform. I hope that's not where some ACE credit platforms are going. I have noticed it on a couple smaller ACE credit platforms where they actually have a time limit of how long you must read. And I'm just I hope that's not where we're heading here. Forcing users to stay on the platform longer. I think that would kind of kill the ACE credits for a lot of people, and people are not going to be okay with that. So overall, there's no time limit here. You don't have to stay on a reading thing for too long. And, it truly is go at your own pace, just like WGU, etc. This is fully at your own pace. You can try to do a course as fast as you possibly want. And like I said, almost everybody does a course within a few weeks. And a lot of people can do a course in, 6 to 10 days if you're a hyper accelerator. And, but these anatomy and physiology courses are a bit beefy and they might take you a couple weeks each. Because this is a hard subject for any school and any ACE credit platform. So, these courses might take you a couple weeks each. And if you are becoming a WGU nurse, I actually do recommend you spend a couple weeks each on these courses. Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2, very important for your nursing career. Try to spend a couple weeks on it to digest the material. So overall, the nursing program at WGU is only 49 credits to transfer in. So if you spent 2 weeks per course, you should be able to get those 49 credits done in about, still fairly quick, within 5 months. So, just spend 2 weeks per course. Maybe you can try to spend lower, like lifespan development, maybe just spend like 9 days on or something. But overall, I recommend spending a little more time on the healthcare courses if you're going to be a nurse, because you kind of need to digest this material in your brain. And you're going to need it to pass the NCLEX exam as well. So I would like to dive into So basically, you will start with the agreeing to academic honesty stuff here. And this is how all the lessons will look. You'll just click a reading lesson. It is very similar to how Canvas looks for a community college, as I said. And then each quiz, you'll click right here as well. I think it's a really good user interface. I wish they had a dark theme, but this is a really, really good light theme that I like a lot. And it probably is my current favorite user interface of the big 3 ACE platforms. I feel like they're all close and they're all good, but I really like StraighterLines, and I think it's currently my favorite of the 3. Like, they just redid it a couple months back, and it looks really good. They've done a lot of great things that a lot of people don't know about. A lot of people don't know they recently redid a lot of their courses. They recently redid their user interface to look a lot better. They recently got rid of proctoring. A lot of people don't know this. So I'm here to tell you guys that, StraighterLine is not going away. They're on the come up, and, they're trying to give you a great experience. And I think they're well worth the cost, especially for the courses I'm telling you regarding math, English, healthcare. So math, English, healthcare, especially for nursing. Nursing courses are extremely popular on this platform, and a lot of aspiring nurses do choose StraighterLine over the other platforms. And then the other course I'd recommend is Python specifically. I think Python's really good on StraighterLine. So those are the courses I would highly recommend you do on this platform. You guys are free to choose wherever you want. You can also check out my app, UniBoost. But like I said, I'm a big fan of the platform. I did most of my credits here. I'm doing most of my credits here again to have this WGU nursing backup. And if you are an aspiring WGU nurse, I would highly consider StraighterLine. It's well worth the cost. It is well worth the investment. And there is a discount down below. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. And this is Alex signing out. Please sign up for my channel. Subscribe if you are interested in my content. Like the video and comment. Commenting helps the most. So if you guys can comment down below, that would mean the world to me. And it helps other people discover the video. So I'm trying to get back into the rhythm of videos, guys. Trying to get back out there and make helpful content for you. So if you guys can help me out by, liking and commenting, it would really mean a lot to me. So thank you so much. I hope you guys have an absolute wonderful week, and I'll have a video out probably a couple days from now as well. So thank you guys. Take care.